Hello everyone and welcome back to Wednesday Wish List. This is where I share goals and just items that I want to get done within the next week, and they are broken down into different categories. So we have categories like food, home, organization, giving back to others, time for myself. So we have a little bit of everything. I did explain more in depth as to what this type of video entails. I will link the original video down below in case you missed that and you want to kind of get filled in on what's going on. What is this new video that she's bringing? That kind of thing. I'm going to go ahead and run through my Wednesday wish list for the last one. I'll tell you how I did, and then I will run through the wish list for this next week. So let's go ahead and get started. The first category is beauty. And so my wish list for the first video and the last most recent video was to try the Kaplan MD Lip Mask Duo. Unfortunately, I went to Sephora and I completely forgot about it. So I have not purchased that, but I'm kind of, I don't know, like now I kind of want to try it and I kind of don't. So if you've tried that, let me know what your experience is with that or what you've heard. The next category is food, and I had wanted to try a new recipe. It was the carrot and zucchini fries. I did make that. I cut up my zucchini and carrots into like finger length slices, and I tossed them in olive oil and I seasoned them with crushed red pepper, and I cannot remember what the other seasoning was. And it was really good. It was just a little bit too much crushed red pepper for my liking. I don't like spicy things. So that was the only kind of negative about that. But other than that, they were really good. I made that with turkey burgers. So instead of fries, I had zucchini and carrot fries, and my son really loved them. My daughter, not so much. I don't even think she tried them. I should have made her try them, but because they were a little spicy for me, I didn't want to give them to her. For home and organization, I was talking about how a lot of people have a kitchen junk drawer, and I actually don't have one, but I have a kitchen junk basket, and it was just overflowing with all kinds of junk and receipts and user manuals and bulbs and batteries and all kinds of stuff. So I did go through that and I cleaned it out. I threw a lot of stuff away, put stuff where it went, put all my little user manuals together, and that was a huge success. Okay, the next category is health. And so my goal was to drink more water. I have definitely done that. I'm still not at the point to where I'm drinking as much as I should, but I'm drinking more than I was before. So I did go purchase a 1 liter bottle so that I can just refill and carry it around the house, and that has definitely helped me drink more water. Okay, the next category was giving back, and I had told you guys that I was going to purchase a book, or I had purchased a book, a bookmark and a card for a friend in need. She did get that. She was really happy to get that book. I don't think she's used it yet, but she got it and she appreciated it, and that's all that matters. Okay, the next category is to write a handwritten card and give it to somebody or mail it to somebody. And during that time, it was to my mom, and she did receive that. She thanked me for that and she appreciated it. So that was good, that was done. And then the last category was my me time. And I talked about how as wives and mothers and just women in general, single, not single, kids, no kids, it doesn't really matter. We get so busy with the hustle and bustle of life and work and everything else around us that we often neglect time for ourselves. And it's really, really important to make some time for you, whether it's 20 minutes a day or it's an hour a day. You should not feel guilty for that. Every woman needs that, and we need to just kind of click the refresh button and just refresh ourselves and be able to give our best to our friends, our family, our coworkers, just those people around us. So my goal for that first Wednesday wish list was to get a pedicure. Well, I was really late with that pedicure. I didn't get it until yesterday, so it's been about 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, I was so relaxed getting that pedicure that I just, especially when they put that scrub on your legs and your feet, oh my goodness, it was so good. So unfortunately, I didn't get my pedicure when I wanted to, but I still got it done. Now my feet are sandal ready and they look super cute, and I have a cute spring nail polish on my toes. So that was last week. Let's go ahead and jump into my wish list for this next week. Okay, my goal for this next week in the beauty category is to wear more non-neutral eyeshadows. I definitely want to just kind of play with color a little bit more and get back into that, because at one point I was super bold. I used to wear blue, purple, green eyeshadow, and that was just kind of, it was actually the norm rather than wearing a neutral eye. I was more into color. So that's my goal for this next week, is just to wear more non-neutral colors, wear a little bit of pop of color, not every day, but at least like, 2 to 3 times a week. So that is my goal the next week, is just to pick a couple more days and maybe wear like a teal eyeshadow or a purple, or I don't know, something like that. Okay, so the next category is food, and my goal for this next week is to juice for breakfast. It's an easy way for me to get my fruits and my vegetables in. It's strictly just a bunch of fruits, a bunch of vegetables, more vegetables than fruits because of the sugar content. Water, I put it all in my NutriBullet and then I mix it up and I drink it, and I actually really like it. I don't add too much fruit because I don't want so much sugar in there, even though it's natural sugar, but I do like to add that fruit for that extra little sweet taste to make the vegetables a little bit more bearable to drink. So, and I use all kinds of fruit and all kinds of vegetables. It just depends on what I'm feeling that day. Okay, the next category is home and organization, and my mind is all over the place with this category because I have several things that I want to do, specifically with the guest room and the office. There's so much that needs to be done, and this is where it really helps me to have this Wednesday wish list so that I can just focus on one thing instead of being overwhelmed and doing nothing. So I have a few things that I want to do. What do I want to do? It's like y'all don't know this, but I am super indecisive when it comes to making decisions. It's so hard for me to make a decision. Let's say this. Let's say my goal is to pick either 2 pieces of wall art or 2 decorative type items for that room. So that's my goal for the next week. Okay, as far as my health goes, my goal is to work out 4 days a week. I know it should probably be 5 or 6, but at this point I am trying to start over again. This is my second week trying to start over again. So I'm just gonna say 4 days. My goal is to get cardio and strength training in. So not just cardio, not just strength training, but both. So 4 days this week. Okay, the next category is giving back, and I do have a friend who had a baby a couple of months ago. I have not been out to visit her, so I would like to go take her a meal and take her and baby a gift, and that way she can just kind of enjoy the evening and the afternoon and not have to worry about like prepping for a meal or where they're gonna go eat or anything like that. So I will make sure to do that this next week. And then as far as a handwritten card goes, I actually want to write a handwritten card or cards to my kiddos. I think it's really important to give back to your family as well and recognize them, whether it's your husband or your kids or your spouse, whatever. This next week I will work on spending some really quality time just by myself because I really want to make sure that this card is from the heart and meaningful. I don't want to just like write a card and just say I love you, you're the best, that kind of thing. But I really want this card to be something that they hold on to for a long time, hopefully forever. And so I want to make sure that it is from the heart, that it's encouraging and just loving, and that I make sure to include the qualities that make them so special. So that is my handwritten cards for this next week. The last category is me time, and now I am due for another manicure. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for my me time, is just get a manicure done. And my cuticles grow really fast and I can't stand that. So I mean, if I can, I try to go every 2 weeks for a manicure just because I like for the cuticles to be like super fresh. And even though I try to do it myself, I can never do a great job like my nail girl Helen at my salon. She just really cuts those cuticles and my nails look so beautiful and she files them perfectly. And so I'm just spoiled. If I could go every week and do that, I would. So that is what I'm gonna do for this next week. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. If this is something that you want to partake on, then definitely join in and don't feel like you have to do something from every category. This is just me. Some of them work out, some of them don't, and it's okay, but at least I have goals and you should too. So whether it's something that you want to sort through, like sorting your mail, or I don't know, cleaning off your desk or cleaning your bathroom this next week, if it's one thing or if it's 3 things, You know, write a card to somebody, let somebody know that you love them, that you think of them, do something good for the community or somebody else, and try something new. Try like a new product or try a new recipe. It's so much fun, and I promise you, you will feel so good when you do that. And like I said, whether it's 1 item or 7 items or anything in between, feel free to join in. Let me know what your wish list is for this next week. I hope you guys are having a great day or night. I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye.